Well, it's a beautiful, beautiful day. It got kind of chilly the last couple of nights, but it's in the early December and it's just a sunny, beautiful day. And I was just talking to a friend of mine who is in Colorado and they're in a blizzard. Isn't that interesting? There's just so much difference between different places in the world in all sorts of ways, both in the weather and in culture and in all kinds of different ways. I've got a good friend of mine who has got a really bad problem, and he drinks too much alcohol, and we're trying to help him right now, but we're trying to take him someplace that might help him not drink so much. But what's important to know about these things is that all sorts of things in our lives affect how we direct our behavior. And so learning about the brain and the body, so a healthy body helps a healthy brain, and a healthy brain helps to have a healthy body, and being able to evaluate when something tells us, oh, we like doing this. Okay, that's part of what we're supposed to do to encourage positive behavior, but it can also trick us and create negative behavior. So you have to learn how to evaluate things at the very first moment you have a feeling about something, and so that you can evaluate, you can have, your brain is at that level where it produces what's called dopamine. It's a very basic part of the brain. It's a very fundamental and important part, but it's not really the conscious part of the brain. And all animals have basically the same system. And so if we go out and you think about an animal needing to find food, well, if it goes someplace and it finds food, healthy, nutritious food that feeds itself, then it has a positive response to that and it wants to do it again. And the brain releases dopamine. And unless you trick an animal, animals typically don't have a reason to be attracted to things that aren't part of its natural environment. But humans, we have all sorts of stuff around us that aren't part of the natural environment, and they trick us, and they trick the dopamine in our brain. And so we need to be able to stop real quick and say, okay, that was fun, but was it good? And if it's positive because you're doing good at work, then you want to consciously keep doing that good thing. But if it's something that made you feel good but it's not healthy for you, then you want to stop and put the brakes on and say, no, I don't want to do that again, or whatever. So that's a very important thing to learn, and it takes a lot to learn it, a lot of practice. I love you.